Hi guys, Jabe here, back with another FFBE video. This time we're gonna talk about the Vortex. Now, once you finish Lactus Woods, you go to town Mitra, and you'll see this purple dot on the map. You can click on it, and it will take you to the far plane. Alright. That's just one way to get there. Another way you can get to the far plane is press the Vortex. Press Exchange on the top right. And you're in King Mog's Palace. So when I first started playing the game, I had no idea what the Vortex was. I saw this purple spiral. I had no idea what it was. World was explanatory, that's his story mode. But I guess I missed out quite a bit with the Vortex. It gives you pretty good loot, but the problem is my character is way under level now, and some of the events will be probably way too difficult to do. That's why I really rely on my friend units. Most of them are high ranking, 108, 155. They're all past a level 100, mostly. One of them can usually finish the event for me, or at least part of the event. So let's go through some of the Vortex events. Right now, there's a raid event. What raids are, you just go in and you kill the boss. Now I'll just show you the easy one for now. So I have my 5 units, and I have a friend unit, and it will use up one of the raid orbs. You have 5 raid orbs. It refreshes one orb about every 45 minutes. A lot of people don't really like it. They like the rewards, but they don't like being stuck to the game, doing the raid all the time, all day. Now, what do you get for doing raids? The more points you collect, you go up the scale, and you get these rewards one by one by one by one. So for this raid, I got a total of, let's see, 387 coins, but 3,800 and something points. So I would have got all this here. So you keep on going up. It took me quite a while, but I'll show you how much I got already. So I'm all the way up to 700,000 points. As you progress and get more points, you'll get these rewards and you'll get a check mark. Now, everybody wants a summon tickets. Those are very valuable. There's a couple of them here. And there's a 4-star summon ticket, even better. Raids are awesome. Now, not on top of the rewards you get for accumulating points, you can also summon, use the coins you earn to summon awesome stuff. As you can see, you can summon these 5 characters. This looks like Magicite. I'm not sure what else you get. Let's see what we can get. I'll do one summon just to see what we get. Okay, Gigantars. Those are to fuse with your units to level them up. Geo Snapper is strictly for selling, and there are all free extra units. There's more Geo Snappers. These ones don't give you as much as a Geo Snapper family. And a bunch of crafting material. These are limited time materials, and you can get limited time crafting recipes. So it's pretty good stuff. The events are usually pretty easy if you have a good friend unit. Alright, that's raid. Now I usually gain quite a bit of geo doing these raids, just selling those geo snappers. Just like that, 257,000 geo. And we got quite a few Gigantars to fuse with units to help them level up. That's great. So raids are pretty fun. They're free. The best part is they don't cost you any energy to use because you're using energy for other stuff. The downside is you feel like you're glued to the machine, that you have to do these all the time, all day, to get enough points for the rewards. Alright. Another type of event is every once in a while they'll have a story event. I very strongly doubt I'll be strong enough to do the event. We'll see. We're lucky enough that they gave us a free unit to use. This is just a story event. The story event right here. Maybe once a month we'll get one of these. A raid maybe once or twice a month. Good thing about the story event is you finish it, it'll give you 1,000 or so lapis, 1,000 to 2,000 lapis. That's how I gain my lapises. So for the story mission, you just go one at a time. You have to reach the end to get all the rewards. If you don't reach the end and you just leave and give up, then you don't get the rewards. Okay, now right now, usually under events, there's usually always a King Mog event where you fight a bunch of battles, and every battle will give you coins, and you use the exchange feature. Exchange with King Mogs or very decent items. Again, this is like the raid where you feel like, oh, you always have to do it to get enough raid coins to buy these items. So for example, when you first start the game, you're not going to have much materia. This is it's not the best materia, but as a beginner, HP plus 10% is quite a bit. So I would buy those. As you can see with raid coins, you could also buy a lot of potions. Elixir Phoenix down. I usually always buy all the metal gigantars. It only costs 100 raid coins for one. That's very cheap. That's almost a surefire way to enhance your units. Just buy 100 of these. That might be the first thing I go for. Other things I go for are the tickets for sure. If you don't play, you don't win. If you don't summon, you will never get that 5-star, or you'll never get that rainbow. And then you got Gene Chris and Pure Chris. Those are to Awaken Abilities. So if you watch my other videos, you notice I always use Agrius. because she's fully awakened. See these gold around the skill? That means it's awakened level 2. These are awakened level 2. It makes her much stronger. My divine ruination skill is much stronger because it's awakened. But usually gold isn't the problem, materials are the problems. G and Chris you can farm, but they rarely drop. Pierre Chris you'll get by doing those story events I just showed you. But this particular King Mog event didn't give me much items I wanted to buy. Let me see if the other one is still up. The other King Mog event seems expired already. Okay. Usually these events will give you some sort of weapons, but this one gave you nothing. Only a shield and armor. I mean, the armor is not too bad. It gives you 50% fire resistance. The shield has no special effects, just defense 32 and attack plus 20. Alright, so yeah, that's the King Mog event. We get these almost every other 2 weeks. Okay. Let's check the other stuff you can do in the Vortex. One thing you want to avoid is Nemesis when you're early. These are really hard. You, as a new player, if you have a good friend unit, you'll probably be able to do some of the easier ones for 20 energy. Attack Anatola, she'll start using status effects on you, so you gotta be careful. Chamber of Arms, oh that's way too hard. Training of the Soul. It's just equipment for Rain, Laswell, and Fina, but I don't really use them much anyway, so I guess it's good to have Rain's Sword. You can only bring story units to the trial. Okay. You get Chamber of Fallen, you get really good weapons and material, but they're really hard. Some of them I haven't done yet, I skipped because they're just too hard. But here's the one I use a lot, Enhance. Now, you gotta be careful, you can only enhance one a day. Don't go clicking on all of them, otherwise you lose 100 lapis. Only one a day. So for this particular day, I needed gems to awaken some of my abilities, so I could claim Chamber gems. Let's see, Chamber of Creation. I guess that's a crafting material. I've never used that. Yeah, I just never needed the materials. Okay, Chamber of Awakening. If you need holy crystals, sacred crystals, this is where you go to awaken your units. Say you reach max level 60 and you want to awaken him further, you're gonna need crystals. Chamber Experience. Say you have, this is what I do. I bring my character I want to level, my other party slots are empty, and my friend unit, which is usually really strong, will clear that dungeon for me while my single unit levels up. Chamber of Riches, skip. I will explain how to gain gold in a future video, but it just doesn't give you enough. It's not worth it for the energy. So I will show you Chamber Experience, how you can make gold out of it later. But it depends where you are in the game. Chamber of Gems, late in the game you have a lot of characters already and you want to awaken their abilities, but you just don't have the mats. So use Chamber of the Gems. Chamber of Awakening, probably beginning and middle of the game, where you don't have enough Sacred Crystal and Holy Crystals to awaken your units to the next level. you can always use chamber experience. It's just a little difficult until you have some friend units to carry you. Same with all the other chambers. It's better to have a good friend unit to carry you. Okay, and then every once in a while, in maybe 3 or 4 weeks, we'll have Jill Snapper Cave. It'll be probably underhands. For this particular weekend, we got Chamber of Crystals. Those are to get magic site to level up your espers. I usually never run that. I wait for Jill Snapper Cave or Cactuar Dunes. Cactuar Dunes will give you Metal Gigantor to level up your units. Jill Snapper Cave will give you Jill Snapper Family, so you'll gain gold pretty quickly. Alright guys, that's just a short summary of what the Vortex can do. Outside the story quests, there's a lot of Vortex events you could do. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and if you would like to add anything, please comment down below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have time.